forward?
I can tell you exactly why I think she needed the shovel. I use a shovel in my backyard probably at least once a week or so.
Okay.
We have bamboo growing in our backyard. Bamboo is a very aggressive grass. And periodically you go outside and you see a shoot of bamboo where it shouldn't be, and the only way to get rid of it is to use a shovel. And over the last month or so we have locked all. Kaylee can't get into the sheds with the key. And there's only 2 people that know where the key is for that shed, and that's George and myself. Casey doesn't even know where the key is to those sheds because there's nothing that, nobody needs access to any of those sheds except myself and my husband. So as a safety precaution, those keys have been hidden away from Casey, Kaylee, my son, anybody, because there's no reason anybody needs to be in there. Not that I don't trust anybody, it's just that I don't want anything left. We are so baby conscious in this house. I don't want keys or anything left out. Kaylee's a bright girl. If you walk around my home, I have child-proof door things. She can figure things out. She's taken them off the doors. I mean, she's a very smart child. She knows how to get out that door. She's known how to do it. That's why the law in this house is there's no ladder on that pole, things like that. Safety is first around this house for that child. And if Casey was in the backyard with Kaylee at any time and saw one of those, not only they hurt if you step on them when they first come up, and they could grow up within, we can measure one day and the next day it's 3 feet tall, depending on what species of variety out there that bamboo is. And bottom line is, if Casey was out there and stepped on it or tripped over it, if she did it, don't you think her daughter would have done the same? So any good mom or any good person would go out there. If you know the routine, you can't, where's the shovel, where's whatever we do it, she's going to go take care of that, especially if it was a day or whatever she was outside with Kaylee or going to be outside with Kaylee.
So just borrowing it for some yard work? Or
borrowing it to cut the bamboo, I would think. The number one reason we go out and get the shovel, unless we're going to specifically put a new plant or something in there, which we most frequently use the shovel for, is to, you have to hit it to break off the top so it doesn't continue going. The root will go somewhere else. You deal with it when it pops up again. You know, that's what happens. In Kaylee's play area, a lot of times there's bamboo coming up. We put a protective barrier down to try to prevent that. And part of the, and I feel very comfortable talking about this, just to alleviate everybody's thing. And this is, again, to prove my point that Kaylee is alive. I feel very confident to say nothing was found back there. And they had to look at everything, and that barrier was put down there several years ago when George and myself with our own hands put that there. That barrier was not broken, so there was nothing in that backyard, and we were very confident with that. But you know, there are several places where you have to pick and do roots, and if they feel that there's something there, you know, they have to look at it. So that's, you know, there you go. But I think the shovel was merely for something like that, truly.